All right, let's get the show started!
Zhang Mingyang picked up another violent finish at UFC on ESPN 66, spoiling Anthony Smith's retirement party. Anthony Smith made his final walk to the UFC's octagon Saturday evening, but unfortunately, he won't retire after a victory. Playing the role of spoiler was Zhang Mingyang, who proved too much for Smith to handle. The light heavyweight fight served as the UFC on ESPN 66 co-main event at T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Mo. Mingyang remained undefeated in the UFC by stopping Smith with heavy ground and pound at 4:03 of round 1. It didn't take long for the action to heat up. Strikes were exchanged almost immediately as the crowd chanted, "USA." Mingyang went first with heavy strikes, forcing Smith to play a counter game early on. Smith landed a few solid step-in elbows, but Mingyang did as well, slicing open a nasty cut on his forehead. At the sight of the pouring blood, Mingyang turned up the pressure, hunting for a finish. Smith turtled up on the ground while looking to survive the onslaught of heavy ground and pound. Mingyang continued to pour on the damage until referee Jason Herzog saw enough to stop the fight. With the result, Mingyang improves to 3-0 in the UFC, all by way of first-round finish. China's 26-year-old finisher entered this fight on the heels of back-to-back opening round finishes of Brenson Ribeiro and Ozzy Diaz. During his post-fight interview, Mingyang leaned into the boos from the crowd, taunting with a message in English. "I know you don't know who I am, but now you know," Mingyang said. Smith was given time on the mic to deliver a few final remarks as he walks into retirement. Lionheart thanked everyone on the UFC staff for changing his life for the better. A video package featuring Jelly Roll played highlights of Smith's career in the UFC with comments from multiple UFC personalities. Smith was shown in a picture-in-picture view, wiping away tears. After it was all done, Smith left his gloves in the center of the octagon. Smith, 36, walks away from the sport on a 3-fight skid. The former light heavyweight title challenger was surrounded by his family for his retirement fight and was given plenty of praise by the UFC broadcast and the fans in Kansas City. Not many athletes get 2 stints in the UFC with over 20 fights, and fewer get the chance to fight for a UFC title. Smith did all that and now walks away from the game as a fighter to turn his attention to broadcasting and other post-combat career ventures.